Hey guys, it's Marshall Tingle with your Superior Ag Insurance Ringside report for this past week, the week of July 31st to August 6th. So this rain has really been falling down this last week, and you know this grass is really starting to grow, but guess what else is growing? Your total dollars on these cattle now, both on your lightweight feeder cattle and more importantly on your yearlings as well. So let's talk about this real fast. So this past week we've sold 15,041 head of cattle through our sale barns across the state of Kentucky, and that's going to be pretty much on par with what it was this time last week. So last week to this week, probably about less than 100 head difference, and that's going to be on the positive side. So just I think like 80 head more, so not too much. Now if you want to compare that to this time a year ago, you're looking actually down 4,000. I think we sold 19,000 this time a year ago, 15,000 this past week. So kind of to be expected with the weather and everything going on that we have. But now on a positive note, like I said, these cattle keep gaining dollars all the way across the boards. Your feeder steers this past week, they called them $3 to $6 higher. Your heifers were going to be steady to $4 higher. And again, we're still putting some more dollars on these yearlings, which is really exciting. Put another $2 to $4 on your yearling cattle. But let's talk about your lightweights real fast. So your 4 and your 5 weight steer cattle coming in. Start with your 4 weights. Your 4 weight cattle, you're looking at $1.65 to $1.90. That's on your steer calves. They topped out the market this week at $2.10. Now your 5 weight steer cattle this week, $1.55 to $1.90. They topped out the market at $2.03. But like I said, let's talk about these yearlings. That's what we always get excited about here. So your yearling cattle, they put another $2 to $4 on them, and these numbers are rocking on your 8 weight steer cattle. Check these out. Start on your lightweight 8s. Here's 66 head of these. These are all black steers, 808 pounds on the average at $1.7875. Remember that number here directly. Now here's 59 head of these. These are going to be all black steers as well, 856 pounds on the average on these, $1.7660. Now here's your closeout deal on your heavy 8s. Here's 61 head of these, all black steers as well, 890 pounds on the average. You're looking at $1.7325. Now remember those numbers, $1.7875 on your light 8s and $1.7660 on your mid 8s. Now let's talk about your CME feeder cattle index. So your CME feeder cattle index has saw a gaining ground, so to speak, this past week. Let's talk about that real fast. So to start off your week the first, your CME feeder cattle index was 174.40. By the time Tuesday the 2nd came around, took a little bit of a dip at 174.04. By the time Wednesday came around, we hit the valley for the week. Wednesday the 3rd, 173.75. By the time we got back to Thursday, though, we did come back up a few dollars here. Thursday the 4th, you're looking at 175.43 and closed out the week strong Friday the 5th at 175.31. Now, let's talk about these numbers. Let's compare our Kentucky cattle versus the CME feeder cattle index. So usually, as a general rule of thumb, your Kentucky cattle are going to be $2 to $3 back of what your CME feeder cattle index is. But do you remember what we just said about these 8 weight cattle? Your light 8s, $1.7875, and the high for the week, 175.43 as your CME feeder cattle index. So we're actually $3.30, 32 cents over top of what your CME feeder cattle index was. So that's a rocking number for a set of Kentucky cattle. This fuel prices are still high. These guys have still got to put trucks and wheels underneath of them, and that loaded mile cost is not cheap right now. So that's a really good sign that we're still selling, like I said, $3 and change over top of what your CME feeder cattle index is. Even on your mids, you're still looking at $1.20 over what your CME feeder cattle index is. So that's a really good sign as far as your cash trade is here in the state of Kentucky. Now, those load numbers, those are going to be at the high end. You still had a whole lot of $1.74s, $1.72s. The market as a whole is still really good right now. You know, that's a highlight reel, but all in all, this yearling cattle deal is really rocking and really starting to improve. Now, if you have any questions about these numbers or what your cattle are trading or what we see coming in the future, or any questions about your livestock risk protection policies that you've got going on, your LRP policies, feel free to reach out to us at Superior Ag Insurance. Call Ian Thomas at 859-613-2453. Check us out on the website, www.superioragins.com. Thank you so much. Look forward to talking to you soon.